What's up everybody, it's Gabriela from the sea. Welcome back to my channel. I know these are difficult times out there and we're kind of bored, we're all in quarantine, I'm no longer working, so it is what it is, but that is no reason for us to not try and stay positive and do something productive with our days. So there's no other way of being more productive than doing a complicated makeup look, which is what I am all about. So this is why today's look is gonna be overboard, super colorful, super awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and without further ado, let's go and start our makeup look. I've seen that there's been a trend going on for a while, which is kind of like the spiral cut crease or a spiral smoky eye makeup look, which is basically like a spiral of just like rainbow colors all over your eyelid, and it looks awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do that. Alright, so I pushed up my eyebrows, so I just used a little spoolie, it looks like this, just to like push up your eyebrows to create more space for the lids. And then just pluck any hairs that are under so you have more space for your lids. I'm using It Cosmetics by Under Eye for my eyes, and we're gonna pack quite a bit of concealer because this is a very colorful look. We want that pigment payoff, so we are gonna pack quite a bit of concealer onto the eyelid. Alright, eyelids are primed and beautiful, so now we're gonna proceed with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna do on this side red and blue, and then this side is gonna be like, let's do probably green and pink or purple. Okay, so if you have a red, pure red eyeshadow, you can take that instead, but I am gonna use this lipstick from Laura Mercier. It's actually like a lip paint, and it's literally like red. And I want to use this instead because it has a lot of pigment, and that is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna take a little bit from the wand and just go like that. And this one is kind of like a glossy formula, so you will need to set it on top with powder, but I'm gonna do this for now. So we're defining the crease higher to have more space for the spiral, and on top of the red we're using Elisa D from the Sephora Pro palette, which is a dark fuchsia. And next we're going with a blue shade. This one is also from the Sephora Pro palette, and it's kind of like a royal blue color. Then take a clean blending brush and just start blending everything beautifully. Okay, that is all blended, so now we're gonna go to this side, and this side is gonna be orange and green. So for this side, we're mixing the shade Tangerine and the neon salmon color from the Sephora Pro palette, and we're just gonna pack it onto the shadow. And the second color, green, I'm using like this light neon green color, and I'm mixing it in with a little bit of teal because the neon green on its own is very light. So just to make it a little bit more visible. And then we're gonna blend that out. So in here we're using the It Cosmetics by Under Eye Concealer, and remember we're cutting the crease higher than normal because we want more eyelid space for that beautiful rainbow spiral. And for this brush I'm using a flat brush with a round edge. Okay, so now we're off to the exciting part, which is the spiral or dot thingy, whatever. So basically, to start off, we're just gonna start with a red dot, because red is a pretty prominent color. You can see it from far away. So let's just put it dead in the center. To make this red dot, I used a red lip paint from Laura Mercier. This is kind of a glossy formula, so you do have to set it with powder. So I am setting it with this really neon pink color from the Sephora Pro palette. So around the red dots that we just made, we're gonna use that neon salmon color all around it, creating our next ring of color. I was thinking for this to look cool, it kinda had to be like a rainbow transition, but I think it's better to go with completely opposite colors as we build our layers. So the next color is gonna be blue. So we're gonna try and use a combination of a turquoise color and a royal blue to make it brighter, because the royal blue on its own will be pretty dark and it's not gonna give us kind of like the electricity that we want. It's looking pretty trippy. I'm excited. So next we're gonna go with yellow. So yellow shadows are super hard to get pigment payoff. I honestly don't have a strong yellow shadow, so I'm just gonna go with this yellow paint from Tarte. This is called Goldilocks. Okay, so now we're gonna use the Prism palette and we're gonna use the color Sphere, which is literally like this neon yellow. And we're gonna pack that on top of the yellow because this yellow is kind of like a primary yellow. It's pretty mustardy, so it's gonna go dark as the day goes by, I feel like. So we're just gonna pack this neon shadow on top. So as you notice, we're kind of like going over the other colors, which is fine because that is something that you will have to do because you're packing the shadow. So just pack on your shadow first and then go back with the previous color that you used and clean it up. This is a very complicated look actually, so really take your time because you want those colors to be noticeable, you want it to be fun. So really, if you take your time with it, it's really gonna pay off. All right, next we're gonna do kind of like a really hot pink and Barney purple mixed in together. So from here on, then this is gonna start getting easier because we don't have to do circles anymore. We're just doing little waves outside. So literally we're just gonna keep repeating our pattern to create this beautiful lollipop like fantasy. Okay, that side is done, so we're gonna do the inner corner as well. Okay, so I actually found this face paint that I bought to do my husband's makeup like an alien. So this is perfect because this is kind of like a cream paint. It sort of has that cream shadow texture, and I know it has a lot of pigment, so it's perfect because it's exactly the kind of green that I'm looking for. So you see, it's perfect. I'm excited. So now let's just pack on that green color outside of this fuchsia that we just put here. Like this stiff if you can see it, it's stiff tiny angled brush. So that's what I'm using kind of for like my cream formulas that I'm encountering, and for my shadow colors I'm using this tiny liner brush sort of. So that is how I'm approaching the eyeshadow application here. Okay, so now that the green is there, the last color I want to use is this purple here. So it's kind of like a cool toned purple. You can see it, it looks awesome. It's almost like a neon lilac color, very beautiful. So we're just taking our little brush and stamping it outside of that green that we just put in. And we're obviously gonna do the same on the inner corner as well. Okay, I think I've added now all the colors that I want for my little rainbow. So now we're just gonna keep repeating the colors in the same pattern that from when we first started. And we're gonna build our way out, all the way out into the wing, all the way into their inner corner, and then we're gonna complete the rest of the look. Oh my gosh, I feel more excited than ever. So now that we're done, I just cleaned up the side with a wipe and I just went like that, and same with the other side. So now we're gonna take some liquid lipstick, and then I'm gonna take this neon pink color, and I'm just gonna put this on my waterline. Alright, so I feel that now I'm gonna add some blue for my lower lash line. just to add a little bit of drama. Okay, and outside of the blue, we're just gonna go with some green. I'm gonna use this one because it has a pretty soft pigment, so I'm just gonna go like that. All right, we're gonna pack a little bit of green eyeshadow on top of that. Okay, so for the bottom lashes, we're gonna use the same hot pink liquid lipstick from Sephora that we used. So we're just gonna put this on a spoolie and just add this to our bottom lashes. Alright my dudes, now we're gonna proceed on to everything else. I'm using the Norvina palette and I'm using the shade Volatile for my eyebrows like I have been using lately. I don't know why, I really like this brown color. Okay, I feel like I'm looking crazier and crazier every time, but it's fine, we'll get to the pretty stage. For now, we're gonna start with our complexion. I'm using the Cover Tea Stick Bright Now by Marc Jacobs. I love this because it comes like in a deodorant format. It's pretty cool. And there's a lot of product on this, okay? It doesn't really say like on the product itself. I bet it was in the packaging at some point, but so we're just gonna spread that with a flat big brush, and I'm using this one is the Cover Fix contour brush, double-ended brush. So I'm just gonna spread that everywhere, and I'm going with my Kat Von D foundation. And I'm using a beauty blender to just spread it out and apply the product. So then again, I'm taking the It Cosmetics and I'm just gonna put a little bit for my under eyes here. And then blend it out with a big flat brush or concealer brush. I'm taking my Kat Von D Lock It setting powder. And we're gonna apply on parts that we wish to mattify, kind of like your oilier areas and also areas that you want to brighten up. So for me, that is my under eyes and middle of the cheeks, kind of my T-zone, middle of the forehead, and a little bit on my chin as well. Let that sit for a few minutes and then proceed to the rest. Hey guys, sorry, my husband got home and I got very distracted and we smoked some weed and stuff, so it's now like very dark, so sorry about like the change in lighting, but it's fine. We're gonna continue with our journey here. I'm gonna go ahead with the Too Faced. This is like the Sweethearts blushes, Perfect Flush Blush. These are discontinued. I don't know if they changed the packaging or whatever, but basically you can't buy these anymore as they are, which is really sad because I really like the packaging. And these shadows are gorgeous. So for this look, we're gonna go with a very, very heavy shadow that is kind of like gonna be flying all over our face. So this is gonna be our contouring and our blush, guys. This is what we're doing. We're gonna take it to the next level. So now, because this look is everything I need in life, of course, we need to add some glitter. So for this look, I'm taking body glitter from Ardene's and rubbing it on my cheeks and throwing glitter on top, so like actual glitter, to get that highlight glitter effect. So next, we're just gonna take our little brush and just like blend it out a little bit here so we don't look insane. So it looks like it's actually our highlight. Just like move it with the wind. Oh! Can't believe I just created a glitter highlight. I'm amazed. Okay, since we already did a beautiful blush that goes pretty much all over my face, we're gonna use this 08 lipstick from Sephora. So this is kind of like the neon pink that we were using for the inner corner. lower lash line and our lashes. This color is just so gorgeous. I always find it's the best color ever. And it just gives me the fantasy, like this liquid lipstick. It's so comfortable. Like, it has avocado oil. It literally feels like I'm putting butter on my lips. It feels amazing. And it just makes me excited that the color payoff is amazing. Because with these colors, I usually find that you have to like layer them and layer them, because sometimes they're thin or streaky, but this one isn't. Okay guys, so here you have it. I hope you love this look. I'm definitely living for it. It's my fantasy. I love it. I'm dying, I'm breathing, I don't even know, but it's awesome. So subscribe to my channel, show some love, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.